welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. It was a story that was hanging fire for several months, but after the resignation of B.S. Yediyurappa, the next big debate was about who will be his successor and will it affect the BJP's fortunes in Karnataka. But within a matter of 24 hours, the transition had been completed. B.S. Yediyurappa out, Basavaraj Bommai in. Someone whose name apparently was proposed by Mr. Yediyurappa himself. He's been a close confidant, and he has also said that he will carry on from where his predecessor left off. More importantly, on the day that this transition took place, and remember the CM will take oath tomorrow, the BJP made sure to point out that this is in sharp contrast to what the Congress is seeing even now. Just as the party has managed to resolve one looming crisis in Punjab, another mutiny of sorts has raised its head in Chhattisgarh, a state where to install the Chief Minister, Bhupesh Baghel, in the first place required protracted meetings and mediation by Rahul Gandhi. It all ended with that famous photograph with Bhupesh Baghel on one side and T.S. Singh Deo on the other. But the peace that had been bought at that time, turns out, was short-lived. So on the one hand, you have the struggle for power and post in the Congress. On the other, what the BJP says is the overarching confidence that the party, its interest and its ideology is what will hold sway.
It's a big responsibility in the given situations. I will strive to work for the poor, downtrodden, and as per the wish of our Honorable Prime Minister and our Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji and Nadda ji, under the guidance of our leader, our beloved leader, Sanmanya Shri Yediyurappa ji's guidance, I will strive to work. It will be a pro-people and pro-poor people governance.
Did you know about this, or was it a total shock for you? Did you know about this, or was it a total shock?
No, it was really, I never expected it. But however, I had a belief in my hard work and it has paid.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Dr. Sumansi Raman, political analyst MC Abbas joins us. The first question, national spokesperson of the BJP, Shazia Ilmi. Could you be gloating too soon, even as you have a transition, Shazia Ilmi? Why rub the Congress's nose in it? What if you have another episode of the kind of rebellion that Mr. Yediyurappa had mounted?
Well, you just see how this transition has taken place and how everybody is on board, and how the new CM has been elected unanimously. It just goes on to show the responsibility and the maturity that the party has and believes in for others and for itself. So whether as a state legislator of Karnataka, whether, and you can quote Uttarakhand where 3 chief ministers changed, but you realize that there was no insubordination, there was there was complete discipline, and there was no bad blood at all. Even in this matter, when we do realize that it is Yediyurappa ji who actually did a lot of party building, that he is very much on board, and it is all being done with everybody's a consensus, so to speak. So he is a consensus man. There were 8 front runners. There was no partiality. Anybody can get a chance. This just goes on to show the inner democracy in this party. And no, I don't think I'm gloating too soon. I think all factors have been taken into account before having made this decision. And that it has been done so smoothly and in such a mature and a responsible manner, says a lot for itself.
Okay, so Sumansi Raman, on the one hand, in the last 2 months, you have the example of Assam, Uttarakhand, Karnataka, seamless. On the other, you have Rajasthan, Punjab, Chhattisgarh. It's like you can't get anything right there. The contrast is stark.
No, what has happened in Chhattisgarh? I'm still trying to understand what happened. Is there a problem in the Chhattisgarh government now? No. I'm just trying to understand. Maybe you
Yes,
can.
what's happened in Chhattisgarh
elaborate
is-
and tell us. No. What
That's
happened?
exactly what I'm trying to do. If you'll allow me to speak.
Yes.
What has happened in Chhattisgarh is that the differences, Mr. T.S. Singh Deo and Bhupesh Baghel, have been bubbling under the surface for very long. But now it has come to the surface with very serious charges being made against Mr. Deo by supporters of Mr. Baghel. And evidence of that was seen in the assembly itself in Chhattisgarh. So go on.
What happened? What happened thereafter? Okay, I'm not going to go into that because I think it detracts from what we are talking about. First of all, one wishes Mr. Basavaraj Bommai the very
So,
best.
just to be clear, you're saying what's happened in Chhattisgarh is just par for the course and too much is being read into it.
Absolutely. I mean, if that was big deal, then what was happening in Karnataka for the last couple of months is huge. I mean, where one minister actually went on record to say his phones were being tapped by his own government. So, okay, let's now look at Mr. Bommai's choice. Mr. Bommai is clearly the choice of Mr. Yediyurappa. Now, how he is going to navigate the waters with the rebels who then came over to the BJP side, they will want their pound of flesh. After all, they were sniping at Mr. Yediyurappa purely because they were not getting their pound of flesh. There was no great ideological difference between them. So how is Mr. Bommai going to accommodate all of them? And if Mr. Bommai is seen as a proxy for Mr. Yediyurappa, what is there to prevent the same people who were taking pot shots at Mr. Yediyurappa from taking pot shots at his proxy? So I think that it's not over.
But Dr. Sumansi Raman, what do
by
you
a long
have to
shot.
say about the contrast being drawn over there? And you're absolutely right that it was very unseemly to have these allegations being made against Mr. Yediyurappa by people of his own party. But equally, you would find it strange that an MLA of the Congress has said, and I quote, and this, by the way, is after his convoy was alleged road rage, was involved in an alleged road rage incident. You had the MLA saying, Health Minister T.S. Singh Deo is orchestrating an attack on me only because I am saying favourable things about Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel. This is a Congress MLA who is saying that T.S. Singh Deo poses a threat to his life. A Congress MLA is saying that the Congress Health Minister is threatening his life for praising the Congress Chief Minister. Surely that requires a certain amount of more alarm than someone saying my phone is being tapped. But anyway, go on. What do you have to say about the contrast?
Phone is being tapped by his own government. No, he's not in the opposition MLA saying the phone is being tapped by the government. He says the phone is being tapped by his own chief minister. So that's
so here is a Congress MLA saying that my own health minister is trying to kill me.
Yeah, let's again, because you're getting distracted with this obsession to sort of equate the Congress with this. I think Shazia's statement right now, which he made at the start.
Neither am I distracted nor am I obsessed. I am just asking you about the contrast that is being drawn.
One second.
I don't understand why you would. There are far too many things occupying me for me to be obsessed with this. But go on. Let's talk about the contrast.
Yeah, let's talk about the contrast. I think the statement that she made at the start of the show would have done the Congress proud. This is exactly the Congress's style of succession about 15-20 years ago. The High Command will send observers. The observers will already have everything decided. The legislature party meeting will not will basically last 5 minutes.
Direct contrast.
And there will be a
this is in direct contrast to Congress's style of dynasty politics. No,
Which dynasty
this
politics?
goes on to show that there were 8 front runners, 8 forerunners for the same position.
So was there a vote?
Nobody could guess
Was there a vote in the legislature party meeting?
5 hours before as to
Did the legislators vote?
It is not
Did
like
the legislators vote?
He is a consensus. He is a consensus candidate. Everybody agrees upon him.
Because the High Command.
So if everybody agrees upon him and nobody has a problem with him, what is the problem with? And you, this is you are saying
but
this.
He was nominated,
speaking for a party where Captain Amarinder Singh and Navjot Singh Sindhu are publicly trashing each other. Where we know what kind of drama has transpired in Rajasthan.
It's like
over
the
Sachin
Congress.
Gehlot and Sachin Pilot
I'm
and
saying
Ashok
the
Gehlot.
same thing.
So stop. I mean, this is a bit funny, you know.
We are saying the same thing.
Nothing of that sort has happened. This just goes on to show the
You're becoming like the Congress.
parties. There is nothing
becoming
taken
like
for
the Congress.
granted. There is nothing taken for granted like there is in the Congress party. There is never this kind of bitter fighting, this factionalism and this insubordination.
No, Shazia, let me respond to the very specific charge that Sumansi Raman is making.
Yes,
is that in criticizing the Congress, you have become the Congress where the High Command,
Absolutely.
where the High Command
Absolutely.
imposes a CM on you. Shazia.
How exactly was he imposed when there were 8 other candidates and there was actually consensus seeking that was done and everybody decided upon Mr. Basavaraj.
But that's what the Congress always said. It would always be a unanimous choice.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And what is your
Congress
problem,
also, it
sir?
will be quote
That
unquote unanimous.
somebody unexpected. And you know, this is the thing. See, this is a problem between the Congress. This is a difference. You see, whether it's Mr. Khattar, whether it's Mr. Fadnavis, people are chosen from the ranks. People who worked hard. They themselves don't know that, you know, they would be out there because there is not this kind of planning that is done. It is the state legislature party together decides, and they have decided, and there is nobody seems to have a problem with him. Nobody has a problem with him, and Mr. Yediyurappa himself is on board.
Excuse me.
As are others. So it is.
He's just been nominated 2 hours ago.
It is definitely. Are you talking about the voting process? Are you Sumanji? No. Is it the same voting process that you're referring to, which takes place as to how the Congress president is chosen?
You're not understanding my point. I'm saying you have become exactly like the Congress. I'm not giving a certificate to the Congress. I'm saying you have become the Congress.
Laughable. And I really feel that this was needed. And I think that the very fact that Mr. Yediyurappa has very gracefully and happily agreed, not just agreed, as part of this process and is welcoming the new chief minister says a lot for itself. And not just that, that there is no predictability. Okay. There is no dynasty Raj. There is no control structure. That here we are and this is a person. And it's all out in the open. Captain Amrinder Singh saying something, but no. The Shehzada and Shehzadi, the crown prince and the crown princess saying no.
I think you
have to impose this on you. And then all the mudslide and the
slugfest. Just a second. So let's take this point further. You have just a second. Let's bring in MC Abbas also, please. He's been listening patiently. To say that the BJP has turned into the Congress at first glance seems to be true, but then you look at the system. As opposed to, you know, a Priyanka Gandhi and a Rahul Gandhi holding parlays with Mr. Sidhu and Captain Amrinder Singh, even though, mind you, they do not have an organizational post. Miss Gandhi Vadra is General Secretary East, Uttar Pradesh for the Congress. Mr. Gandhi is a member of parliament, that's it, he's an MP. And yet they decide who is going to be the next Punjab Congress chief and who is going to be their face in the elections. On the other hand, here you had central observers who were sent. They spoke to the legislators. Apparently, they had a unanimous decision, and Mr. Bommai was made the chief minister. You think both are absolutely the same, MC Abbas?
But Maja, the key word being which I obstruct to is unanimous. First and foremost, let me share with you, the Nataka and Karnataka has only begun. Like they say, tera de siyasat hai, rota hai kya, aage dekh hota hai kya. It had to be a Lingayat leader because the world over knows Karnataka politics is such that I come from the state of Karnataka here in Bangalore city. They vote according to the caste. The fact of the matter, a Vokalika community leader such as Ashok Narayan was not given the post, but who was given? Somebody who came into the BJP in the year 2008, very well served for the last 13 years. Basavaraj Bommai was quite a surprise. As much with rosy-tinted glasses, the BJP spokesperson might want to see Karnataka.
Well,
my simple question,
Sharma
only 2 years to go.
That.
Allow me to complete, ma'am.
Hemanta Biswa Sharma came even later than that.
I didn't interrupt you, ma'am. Please give me a minute. Thank you. The fact of the matter that B.S. Yediyurappa ji here in Bangalore,
I got a brain wave, so I had to
call
come in.
500 pontiffs from the Seer mutts to come. Who are these pontiffs? 16% of the population of Karnataka is Lingayat. 140 seats decisive decision on 224 are the Lingayat vote bank. Mind you, be it a Siddaramaiah of the Congress or the Yediyurappa of the BJP or the Kumaraswamy of the JDS, they are all aware of the might and right of Lingayat. Let me tell you where the BJP has played a proper game. there is a faction of BJP here in Karnataka who called CM B.S. Yediyurappa's son Vijayendra as the super CM. It was the BJP party, the lower rung leaders who want to take off Yediyurappa. बीजेपी ने एक बार में 3 टुकड़ा किया, आपको बताता हूं क्यों. They took off Yediyurappa from the CM post. They've appeased those faction which was against Yediyurappa in BJP. They put a Lingayat man. They have appeased Lingayat. Also, as a matter of fact, they have also appeased Yediyurappa by bringing in main man confidant B.S. Baswaraj Bommai. So I would say this is a way that the BJP has played the game. Sumant C. Raman has absolutely set it right that the BJP and Congress, today BJP is not a party with a difference because they are doing what the Congress did. And let me tell you, this is not unanimous. I think Shazia Ilmi ji, आप थोड़ा करना या local dailies में आपको tweet करता हूँ, देखिए.
Mr. Abbas, I'm very confused. Are you criticizing the BJP or are you praising them? Because आपका जो 3-point analysis था,
I know,
that
was
seemed like some master planner, Chanakya type people who have appeased them also, who have done this also, who have kept Lingayats happy also.
I will tell you what I'm doing.
BJP has like an ode to the BJP or a bad thing.
I will answer you. I am
Thank you so much, Mr. Abbas. Mr. Abbas, I didn't know you were a secret fan.
Allow me to complete, ma'am. Please, 30 seconds. I'll hear you. I am hailing the politics which has been politics of appeasement which has been played by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Basically, a do-dhari talwar. Dharmendra Pradhan had nothing to do with
appeasement.
This. Kishan Reddy had nothing to do
how
with
exactly
this.
is it
Arun
appeasement?
Singh had nothing to do with this. It is all a game of Yediyurappa all the way. So the clear winner is Yediyurappa. Lingayat leader CM,
Shazia Almi.
Yediyurappa man CM.
But
That
yes,
is the politics
but
of
there is
India.
so first of all, thank you, Mr. Abbas, for being a secret admirer and admiring the way how smoothly and wonderfully this has gone on, and that we have managed to do well and not really cause any offense
But you're not
to
unanimous,
senior
ma'am.
party
There
leaders,
are infighting
and yet chosen new
in the
leadership
BJP
with
leaders,
any
you're not
friction.
aware.
No, it has been done
Delhi,
unanimously. Everybody is
Okay,
part
no
of
interruption,
it.
please.
Just because you said
No interruption.
let's not have a
You're
back and
not more
forth.
information.
Let's not have a back and forth discussion. See, that's your.
Okay, just one at a time, please. One at a time.
I don't know. I can't go into people's minds and hearts. And Mr. Abbas, I can't be clairvoyant and actually, resonate with the feelings of every leader who's disappointed that of the front runners, who could have been the CM. But I can tell you that everybody is on board. Everybody has accepted it and welcomes the decision, whether it's senior leadership or the others. This is a consensus man and person who believe in. And you're talking about he just came into the party. Do you know a man called Hemanta Biswa Sharma? He came in much later into the party. So this is a difference. You see, BJP is not about. It's about merit. It's not about loyalty to the king and the queen. It is about work. It is about having a consensus
Suman C. Raman is laughing, so I'll let him have the first.
It is about
last
keeping
word.
the state legislature party into consideration.
He's not quite convinced about this entire portrayal of unity. Still thinks there are chinks in the armor. Final word.
I like the way she said it's about
Point I'd
merit.
like to make, if you allow me.
I don't know what merit they saw in Mr. Narayan Rane, against whom they themselves raised huge corruption charges. It was their...
The same merit that you saw,
MP,
sir.
Mr. Kirit
Sumanji, the same merit that you saw. No, now you've gone off the topic. So obviously, I did manage to ruffle your feathers.
1 second.
But you also saw some merit in Narayan Rane ji, no?
1 minute. The Congress...
So we saw the same merit that you saw, sir.
1 minute. The Congress was deemed to be a corrupt party. It was voted out and the BJP was brought in because it was a quote-unquote a party with a difference. It would bring a new style of politics.
You all are becoming secret admirers. I'm so happy to know that, Sumanji. Thank you.
Now you are more Congress than the Congress itself.
Really?
I think we'll have to end it there because I'm running out of time. But interesting that you are being held to a higher standard. Suman C. Raman also accepts that you were considered a party with a difference, so holding to you to a higher standard. As far as where this is going to go in Karnataka with Mr. Baswaraj Bommai in charge, I'm going to borrow the lines again from MC Abbas and end on that. Ibtidai ishq hai, rota hai kya? Aage dekhiye, hota hai kya? We'll be watching. Thanks very much, both gentlemen, Shazia Almi, for joining.